Hey everybody, I'm going to talk today about some dreams and how we can interpret them, but we can't interpret them unless we actually ask for them. So before I was even a medium of any sort, I was asking Spirit before I fell asleep at night, send me a sign in my dream. One specific time that this happened was I was teaching yoga and I knew I was meant to teach yoga. It felt good, but I just wasn't getting the students. I wasn't getting anybody to show up in my class. So I went to sleep that night and I said, before I fell asleep, I said, Spirit, send me, what am I supposed to do with this yoga dream of mine? I'm lost. I'm at an impasse. Send me a sign. That night, I had a dream. And that dream was about me taking my daughter, she was about 3 or 4 at the time, taking her by the hand and going up to the local sports center, the health club, and asking if they wanted a yoga teacher. So the next morning I woke up and that's exactly what I did. I went to the local health club. I took my daughter by the hand, went to the local health club, and I asked them if they wanted a yoga teacher. They said yes. We had never had one before. I taught there for a year, gained a great following, and right after that I opened my own studio. So I had to ask, and I didn't question the interpretation because it was so clear what to do. But I found out years later, I figured out years later, that I really literally was not taking my daughter by the hand. I was taking my inner child by the hand. The young Donna, the little Donna that didn't have any confidence, that didn't have the oomph, that didn't have the worthiness to feel like she could actually go step into something like that. Then when I figured that out, that was pretty cool. So first message here in this little video is if you want your loved ones to send you a sign, or if your loved ones in non-physical world, or if you want spirit, your guides, to give you some guidance, you have a question, a specific question to ask, here's what you need to do. Before you fall asleep at night, ask a very simple question, or ask a bigger picture question and just interpret the dream. I'm not saying you're going to get the answer all the time. Sometimes you just aren't meant to get the answer. But there's times when you are meant to get the answer, and it's good to ask. If your loved ones don't send you a sign right away, tell them they can go to a class in the world of non-physical. They can go check out and talk to my dad, Moose. Tell them to go talk to Moose. I've had that happen with a couple of clients. I asked to say, go talk to Moose and learn how to show some signs for your loved ones here in the world of physical. So recently, what just happened to me that allowed me to win some money? If you know a little bit about me, I'm a minimalist. I've become a minimalist with this new undertaking of being a medium, putting myself out there, traveling around, finding the time to learn more, to teach more, and just being guided by spirit. But being a minimalist means you don't buy much, you don't take much. Everything you have can fit in your car, and you do a lot of traveling. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I used to, when I had a big job, I had a 6-figure income a long time ago that I quit to travel and to see what spirit needed for me. And that's when I became a medium. That's when spirit started to show up. But that was a while ago. Now, and back then, I used to go to casinos. My family loved to do it. My parents loved to do it. And if I had some money, some extra money, that's what I do. I would go in, 20 bucks, 30 bucks, 40 bucks, and spend that and leave. Now, granted, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't buy frivolous things. So for me to spend $20 even to go in a casino right now is big. But my cousin had some in-law family that was over, and they all wanted to go to the local casino. So I said, okay, I'll go with you. I'll spend 20 bucks. Spend 20 bucks, and I want a little money. So I started to think again, I know spirit can send me a sign as to what machine to play. I've done that before for family, and I've done that for friends, where they've called me and said, hey, Donna, what machine should I play? And they've won based on what I saw in my head. So I knew I could do that, and sometimes it was big money, sometimes it was $50 or $100. That's okay. Again, for us, it was fun. So after that little trip to the casino again, you get kind of the itch. You want to go play, you want to have some fun. So I said one night, before I fell asleep, Spirit, if you want me to go back to that casino and play, you need to send me a very specific sign as to what machine I need to play. Fell asleep that night. Sure enough, I had a dream. I'm sitting in front of a machine. All the wheels are spinning. They all stopped on the same symbol, and I'm waiting for that last one to spin and spin and spin. And there's a guy next to me in the dream, in the seat next to me, and he's screaming at me, "Come on, Washington! Come on, Washington! Come on, Washington!" And in Donna's head, I'm looking at the machine. There's presidents. I'm looking at the guy. He's yelling at me, screaming at me. I live in Washington. That can mean a lot of things. But all it meant to me at that point was, I'm going to go to the casino. It didn't matter to me what day I went. I just went. So a couple days later, I went to the casino, and I'm walking around looking for a president machine because that's the machine I was playing in my dream. So I'm looking for a president machine, and this was a new casino, so I went to the Players Club. And I got myself a Players Club card, and they said, put it in the machine. Here's a list of directions, what to do after you put it in the machine. Spin the dial, and you'll get anywhere from $5 to $50 in bonus play. Sweet, I said. This is cool. So I go to looking around at machines. There are no president machines. I asked if there were president machines. There was none. So I looked around. I'm like, well, what else says presidential? And I found Eagle. Golden Eagle machines. So to me that sounded presidential. So I put in my card, and I'm waiting to put in my PIN number because that's what the list said, the directions said you need to do in order to get how much you're going to win. So I put the card in, but nothing's happening. And all I see is like a line that says bonus play $50. Well, I knew $50 was the maximum, so maybe they were just telling me this is a possibility. But I kept looking, and there was nothing for me to do. I couldn't enter my PIN. It kept error messaging me. Took my card out, went to the next machine, put it in, put my PIN number in. It worked now. Put my PIN number in, and I look again. I've got $50 bonus play. I've got $50 bonus play. And I don't know what happened on that last machine, but I know Spirit's really good at working with technology, phones, computers, TV. So there, I know they're good with machines. So I'm assuming Spirit had something to do with me winning $50. So now I'm going to play out $50. I got free $50 playing. So I did that whole row of American Eagles, didn't win anything. I'm ticking down my $50. Walk around again, and I see American flag, machines with American flags on them. So I put that in. I put my $50 in there. I won the bonus round after the first push. Now, I only push 1 or 2 times, and if it doesn't win, I'm out. That's my way to play. So I won the bonus round. My money went up a little bit. Now I got maybe 60 or 70, can't really remember. I said, let's play some more. So I'm walking around. I found another American flag, put my card in, start to spin, not winning anything. I cash out that machine with the $20 that I originally put in, which was my money, and I still have about $9 left on the free bonus play. I'm walking around, I'm texting my cousin, and I said to her, what screams Washington? That's what I said to her. And she didn't answer. I'm still walking around, and I focus in, I zero in on Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's Washington. Red, white, and blue, American flag, Wonder Woman. So I put my card in, I play that. First hit, bonus round. Bonus round. Free games, the machine's dinging and dinging. I end up with $60 total. And I had 9. So $60, I figured, that's enough, Spirit. $60 for me, came in with 20, really won 40. $40 for me is really 2 tanks of gas. Being a minimalist, 2 tanks of gas is good. Big messages. I listened, I asked, and I listened in my dreams. So you have to ask the question. I walked out of the casino with the money in my hand. I called my mother because she's a big fan of these stories. And I'm telling her exactly what happened, and I'm walking around the casino, I tell her, and in my head I'm saying, what screams Washington? And in that moment, I realized why the guy next to me in my dream, thanks everybody for joining, why the guy next to me in my dream was yelling at me. He was screaming, come on, Washington, come on, Washington. He was literally screaming, what screams Washington? So I'm saying, my mom, I get it now. I wasn't meant to look for a president machine. I was meant to look for what screams Washington. So even I didn't get the dream at the beginning. I interpreted it later, but I knew when I walked in the casino and I didn't find a president machine that I should just look for something that screams Washington. And then I remembered the dream. So interpreting your dreams is important, just as important as asking. Sometimes it's very clear. Other times you have to look at it a little bit harder, like with my inner child in that first dream. So ask your loved ones in the world of spirit to send you a sign in your dreams. If they don't that night, tell them they can go to class in the world of spirit to learn how to do that. Tell them to work with my dad, Moose, to learn how to do that. And most of all, have the faith and have the confidence in your spirit guides that they're going to give you an answer, that your loved ones, they're going to do the best they can to get through to you in the world of physical. Good luck. Sometimes it works. Sometimes you're not meant to have it. That's okay. I live in the moment, but I had that 40 bucks. 2 tanks of gas. Thanks everybody for watching this live video. It'll be still saved to my channel under live videos, so if you need to watch the beginning of it, go ahead and do that. Thanks for subscribing, liking, sharing, whatever you need to do. Stay tuned for more live videos, and good luck in your dreams. See you guys.